Hello, welcome you guys. Thank you so much for jumping on tonight. We are so excited that you guys are here and coming with an open mind and just, allowing yourself to be here and to soak it all in and to get some information and learn some new things. I know that it can be a little terrifying maybe to think about this opportunity. And sometimes when we say coaching, it's like, what is that? So really tonight, like, I just want you to be here and to listen and to learn and take it in, because you really never know what opportunity could be for you. And you don't lose anything by getting more information and by being an open-minded to this opportunity, right? So I know 5 years ago, literally almost to the day, last month, it was 5 years ago, I got on a call just like this. And I was super skeptical. I hadn't actually started any of the workout programs or anything like that. So I think all of you guys that are on here right now are already doing the workout programs, love the programs, love the products, all that stuff. But we might have some people watching the recording that have never done a program, have never used any of the products, anything like that. And that's how I started too. So I was a little skeptical. And when I got on, I had seen my coach posting on social media, and that's what kind of attracted to me to this in the first place. Is the things that she was sharing resonated deeply with me, wanting more freedom, wanting being able to travel more, have more than 10 vacation days a year, wanting to have more financial freedom, wanting to be able to provide a different life for my future family, wanting to really get back on track with my own health and fitness journey, because as a prior athlete, I had kind of fallen off after sports and I really needed that accountability and that team again. So I just had followed her for a while, and everything she shared about this kept drawing me to it, even though I didn't really want it to, because I was like, I don't know what this is. It's probably a scam. I got on a call just like this and I was like, okay, I don't know what this is, but these people are so happy. They're glowing, they're loving life. They have all the things that I'm craving that I don't have. They have confidence, they have joy, they have energy, they have like legitimate friendships with girls that aren't catty and talking crap behind your back. Like the financial, the being able to get paid to work on yourself. Like I had a job where my boss, nobody cared if I was taking care of myself. Nobody cared whether I was doing well mentally, physically, emotionally. They didn't give a crap, right? They just cared that I showed up and did my job and that they got a paycheck. So it was so different when I saw this opportunity, and these people that were like, had such an amazing community, were really coming together, lifting each other up, supporting one another, cheering each other on, like actually wanting everybody at the table to win and to succeed, right? Not just caring about themselves. It really is a team, which is so cool. So I got on a call like this and I decided to just go for it. I was like, what do I have to lose? The very least, I'm going to get in the best shape of my life, make some extra income. Because at the time I was working 3 jobs, going to school full time. I was 21 years old. So I was in like the high of my, I need to have a social life, but I didn't have one because I had no time. So in between a dog, a boyfriend, working 3 jobs, going to school full time, and trying to have some type of social life, my life was crazy busy and all over the place. So I had really no business adding anything else to my plate. A lot of people thought I was crazy when I said I was going to start building a business, and they're like, sure, okay, let's just see how long it takes her before she stops doing that and quits, right? But as soon as I started this, I fell in love. I started the workout programs and I started to get in the best shape of my life, even better than when I was a college athlete. And I was working out like a quarter of the time. And I was enjoying the foods I was eating. I wasn't dieting and restricting myself like I used to. I wasn't, grabbing all the low calorie, fat free, sugar free packs of stuff and thinking that was healthy. I wasn't doing detoxes and trying to wrap myself in saran wrap to lose my belly fat, right? So it was a lifestyle and I absolutely loved it. And I loved being a part of a team again. And I also started to see what an impact I could make. And that's what really drew me into the coaching side of things is, yes, having the accountability. Like I'm the kind of person, I'll show up for other people way more than I'll show up for myself. So if it's my job to show up and I know people are counting on me and they're watching me, I'm going to show up, even if I don't feel like it. But if I'm the only person that's going to know, then you don't have that accountability. So that was huge for me. But again, I just felt like I had a purpose again once I started this. People that were messaging me, oh my gosh, you posting your workouts every day is inspiring me so much to get up and get running for the first time. Or, hey, like, you sharing you eating healthy has inspired me to try to make healthier recipes. Or people would start joining me and doing this with me. And the messages I was get of how much this was changing their life. Like, I feel comfortable being naked in front of my husband with the lights on for the first time in 8 years. Like, things like that literally gives me chills, because those real things that we've all gone through and struggled with, being able to not only, help yourself with it, but through that, help inspire so many other people around you to make those positive changes in their life, and just see that ripple effect is truly what made me fall in love with this and want to continue no matter what, the income was. At first, I truthfully didn't even know I was making money until my coach messaged me like after the first month. And she's like, have you like set up direct deposit? Have you checked your account at all? And I was like, what? And she's like, you've made like a lot of money. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. And then I saw like the income opportunity with this. And I was like, wow, I could continue working on myself, get paid to work on bettering myself every day, and help inspire other people, make an income, making an impact. And I have the opportunity to build 6-7 figure business if I want to. And so I really just kind of ran with it and broke through my fitness plateaus, got in the best shape of my life. And I started earning that income, was able to leave some of those part-time jobs and be able to just focus on school and building this, which was amazing. Gave me so much more time freedom, helped in my relationship, all those things. So I ended up in the first year, like surpassing my corporate salary. I had graduated, took a job offer, was starting, and I was like, why am I going to go work for somebody else who doesn't care about my health? Why am I going to have 10 vacation days a year when I've already matched the salary that I was going to be making? Like, I'm going to take a chance on myself. And that's when I went full time with this, and I've never turned back, and my income and business and impact has only continued to grow. And it's crazy because I sent my girls like a photo that I had posted 5 years ago, my second month in, when it was such a bad post, terrible. But just to see the growth is so cool, to be able to look back and realize, like, I know some of you guys are on here and you're probably like, oh, it's terrifying to post on social media, to do all these things. Like, sure, it's easy for you. It's, you're getting on here, talking to these people, you're not nervous. First of all, I am nervous. I get nervous still every single time that I come on and talk on these calls. And second of all, the girl you see today is not the girl that I was 5 years ago when I started. I'm this confident today. I can publicly speak in front of people today. And I was the girl who ran to the bathroom and locked myself in the bathroom crying at school because I didn't want to do my public speech. So the growth that has happened, not just physically and financially, but emotionally, spiritually, mentally, because of this opportunity, is something that is worth so much more than any amount of money could ever give me. And so I just want to say, like, this really can be whatever you want it to be. And there's so many amazing things that you can get out of this, but this is a real opportunity to earn a significant income if that's something that you're looking for and could benefit from. I know I definitely could, and a lot of you guys on here could as well. So I'm going to pass it on for the next person to introduce themselves.
Hello. My name is Bethany. I've actually been doing Beachbody stuff for like 5 years. I started just as a regular customer. I was going through a long breakup after 5 years, and was just so unhealthy, overweight. And I just hit that point where I'm like, I need to change. So I dove into Beachbody as a whole, as a customer, had phenomenal results, literally got in the best shape that I've ever been in my life. And just have always stuck with Beachbody as a company, because I love their core values and their products. After learning all the nutrition side of it, really diving in and respecting that this company provides such quality supplements and stuff is something that really means a lot to me. So I've always loved it. So fast forward to last year, I got married, which was amazing. But through the wedding process, lost some major friendships through that. And I went into the deepest depression I've ever experienced in my life. And so I needed something to kind of grab me and bring me back out of that. I gained weight out because of the depression, and I just stopped taking care of myself. I stopped working out and stuff. And going through that, my company that I work for also was going through an audit and finding out that they were underpaying me by a lot for many years. And so while that audit was happening and waiting for my company to decide my worth and how much back pay they were going to give me, I hit a point where I'm like, you know what? I need to start building something for myself, something I am passionate about, something I'm already doing. I've been doing it for 5 years. I've always taken sweaty selfies and posted them, and nobody ever gave a second thought to it. And I've had friends like, ask me what I was doing and stuff, just generally. So I decided to take a leap and start the coaching side of it about 8 months ago. And it has been phenomenal. The biggest piece that has resonated with my heart is the personal development, the growth, because part of what coaching is to take care of yourself, not just physically, but doing some personal development work. And the opportunities that have been presented to me through this, just in the personal development realm, has been life-changing. And I'm also working out. I'm also eating better, doing all the things that also make me a better person as a whole. But the personal development side has even trickled into my marriage and made my husband more ambitious and more willing to open up and try life things, things like that. So it's just that alone has been phenomenal, in addition to the income, just for helping other people start doing the same thing that I was already doing, the workouts and the nutrition and everything. So it's been honestly life-changing just in these 8 months, just from that alone. So I absolutely love it.
All right. Hi, guys. My name's Tia. So I used to be a former collegiate athlete, played soccer my entire life. After college, I still played soccer, not competitively, but played soccer. I was a personal trainer for a while. So I loved connecting with people, working out through nutrition. And it was just so nice to see people grow physically, mentally, and emotionally through workouts and eating well. Well, I stopped personal training, and then I kind of missed that aspect. I went to nursing school instead because my husband's military. So personal training isn't the best career if you're going to be moving a lot. Fast forward, I'm in nursing school. I got pregnant and I was like a gym rat, still worked out. But once you hit a certain point after you have your child, I mean, it's so hard to make it to the gym. I mean, my parents already watched Oakley enough. So I was like, okay, I don't have time to go to the gym. And I got stuck in this rut, and it was just really hard for me because I was so used to being so active. And then also my husband's military, so my husband wasn't here. So I just was like struggling mentally, emotionally, physically. You lose a lot of friends when you become pregnant. They stop inviting you. And then once you have a kid, they're like, oh, she's busy. So I was just struggling. I mean, I wasn't depressed, but with my hormones like raging, it's like some nights I would cry. I was like, what is going on? I'm not myself. And then not having my husband here, I just felt so lonely. I was like, it's just me, this little human, and I'm like freaking out. So I talked to Cassidy like multiple times over the past few years. And she's like, come on, girl, you'd be so good. Like, you're already posting workouts, posting what you eat. And I'm like, no, like, I'm too busy. Like, I can't. Kept pushing it off. And then finally I was like, you know what? Let's do it. I messaged her. I'm like, tell me what it's about. Let's do it. Because one, I need a kick in the butt. Two, I need to be with like-minded individuals. I was like, I need to get out of this rut because I'm going deeper and deeper, and that's not good as a new mom. It's not helping me in school. And I just miss that connection with people. So I've only been doing this for about a month and a half, maybe. It's been under 2 months, but I'm finally starting to feel like myself again. I'm down 30 pounds from pregnancy, but 20 pounds from when I started, which is, I can't even fathom that. And I'm just doing workouts like 3 to 5 times a week, eating healthy, still eating really good food. So it's just been so refreshing. Like reminding me like you can do it. Like you just got to kick yourself in the butt. The community has been so amazing because everyone is just so supportive. It's like you have a hard day and you're like, I'm not going to work out. And then you look at Facebook and someone's like, oh, I had this and this happened, but I still got it in. You're like, oh man, all right, let's go. You're like, I need to do it. Then also between like nursing school and raising a newborn, it's been super hard. I can't work. I just don't have time. So I also felt like a failure because I'm not providing for my family anymore. So it's been nice because now I do have a little bit of income and it's hasn't put as much pressure on my husband because obviously he's busy and we're living in 2 different states. So it's even more expensive. So it's been really nice to provide for my family. I'm setting a good example for my daughter. I mean, she watches me do the workouts half the time. She's got her little dumbbell weight, like rattle. It's perfect. And I've just mentally and emotionally and physically, I'm just in a lot better place than I was 2 months ago. So it's been super rewarding. And then also my clients, it's just so nice to see them progressing and bettering themselves. I mean, get texts all the time like, I did this today, or I'm down 2 pounds. And I'm like, oh, that just makes me so happy. So I'm really happy that I finally said yes. Definitely great decision. And I wouldn't change it for anything.
Okay, guys, now I have to follow all their really good stories, but it's okay. I am Keisha. I've been coaching for just over a year, and I related to a lot of what every other coach just said, like in every way. I used to be like a crash/yo-yo dieter. I tried every tummy tea, little fat wrap thing. I tried like keto. I tried like all the things. Nothing stuck around, obviously. And I like would go to the gym before I had an event coming up, but it was not part of my lifestyle. I'd be like in the gym, like I have to lose 20 pounds so I can go to this music festival or whatever. So it was never like part of my lifestyle. Before this opportunity, I was a hairstylist for about 8 years, but feeling super burnt out on it. And I know like any customer service job can be like that, but people are very picky about their hair and what they look like. So I was just like, I don't know if I can do this for the rest of my life. I was nervous to become a coach. Like when I first joined, I actually just joined for the boot camp. And I was like, don't tell me anything about coaching. I don't want to hear it. Get out of my inbox. And I'm going to say no every time you ask me. And then I actually got on a call like this and heard Cassidy's story. And I was like, there might be something to this. Now I have to actually see if it's something I want to do. But then when I did decide I wanted to become a coach, I was nervous that nobody would join me and people would like make fun of me and be like, how are you a coach? Like you have so much weight to lose. Like, what are you talking about? And I related a lot to what Tia said. Like I was a new stay-at-home mom too. And I was super stressed about not being able to contribute financially. Like I had been working since I was like 16. So to be home for the first time and not making money was like a whole new world. And I was already struggling to get results in my own journey. Like not like she said too, not being able to make it to the gym. And like I was YouTubing random free workouts and just a hot mess, like all over the place. Now, just over a year later, I actually matched my salon income full-time in the 5th month of my coaching business. And now I'm getting crazy results that I never expected to get by eating more and working out less. I'm happier, stronger, and healthier and have way more confidence. And I have these genuine friendships now with these like-minded people who literally encourage me every single day. Like I get calls and texts from these girls when I'm there on the couch, like, maybe I'll skip it today. And they're like, have you worked out yet? So it's really like the best of all of it because I have people holding me accountable and then I'm responsible for holding other people accountable too, which gives me that extra layer of like, I have to show up today because my clients are looking for me to show up. So I found a new passion and I truly enjoy this now. And I was not a fitness person before this. And my mission is to show that fitness doesn't have just one look and teach women that it can be an act of self-love and not a punishment for eating bad food.
Yes. No, I seriously, every time I just love hearing all of your guys' stories all over again because inspires me and reminds me why I'm doing this, why I'm showing up every single day and sharing my journey and posting and doing these things, even when I don't feel like it, or even when I feel like no one's watching or no one cares, because seeing all of you guys on here and how much your life has changed because of my one decision to say yes to this, like, if I think about all the people's lives that would have never been changed and where those people would be right now, if I hadn't said yes and I hadn't shown up every day, it like literally makes me sick. I could never quit because of that, because of you guys, and because it's such a ripple effect. And that's the coolest part about this. So we're going to kind of just quickly go through some of the information for you guys now that you've heard how we got started, why, what this has kind of done for us, how it works for so many different kinds of people at different stages of life. Like literally, this is for anybody and everybody, as long as you are passionate about helping other people, you want to better yourself, and you're willing to show up and work hard, right? Like this is not a get rich quick scheme. Yes, I matched my salary in the first year and I've more than double, tripled that over the last 5 years, but that didn't just, fall out of the sky. Like I didn't just post some photos on social media and everybody signs up, right? Like you have to put in the work, just like your workouts, just like your nutrition. You get out what you put in. But what we do is super, super simple, you guys, super simple. What is a coach? What's required to become one? How do you get paid? So we're going to talk about all these kinds of things and go over some of those hesitations that you guys might have as well. So time, task, and income. What do? It's so simple, you guys. You show up and work on yourself every single day. You share that journey to inspire other people, and then you help them get started on theirs. Rinse, wash, repeat. That's literally it. So freaking simple. I think it's so easy to overcomplicate it, but that's really all that it is. And it's so cool because we get to build this community and this team of other people. And what's awesome about building a team is not only am I helping people on their health and fitness, but I'm helping people be able to buy Christmas presents. I'm helping people be able to get out of debt. I'm helping, and I get to have that ripple effect because I can only help so many people by myself. But once I, have Tia join my team and Keisha join my team and Bethany join my team, and now they're inspiring and helping people, we can change the freaking world, right? So that's what's so cool too, is that it's not just about you, it's about all the people around you and the impact that you're making. So there's several ways that we earn. And again, like I said, you can choose what you want this to be for you. If you just want it to be a hobby, if you just want to get your supplements paid for each month, if you want to just be able to get your nails done, if you want to replace your full-time income, like whatever it is that you want, you can achieve with this, and you can choose how much time you want to put into it. So you can build a successful business. Like I built a full-time business in an hour or two a day, just being focused and doing the work that I had to do, the income producing activities, which we obviously tell you what those are and teach you how to do all of that. You can build a successful business. It just takes the consistency, the passion, and the hard work, right? So there's several ways we earn. One of those ways is we get 25% commission from every person that purchases a package, gets started with you. You also, if they continue to order things, we'll get that commission. And then you also have several opportunities to earn different kinds of bonuses, weekly bonuses, quarterly bonuses, yearly bonuses, all of those things, as on top of trips. Like we earn free trips every single year just by helping a few people each month. You can earn different prizes. Like Bethany, I think, just talked about how she just got her backpack and hat. I won a Theragun. I've won $1,000 home gym makeover. Like there's literally so many opportunities that they just reward you for what you're already doing. Like, hey, we're proud of you for showing up and working on yourself and helping other people. Here's a award. You're always recognized, which is the coolest thing. So the income potential, like I said, it varies depending on what you want out of this. Some people don't ever want to leave their full-time job, and that's totally cool. You don't have to. If you love what you do, please keep doing what you love. Like that's what I would tell everybody to do. But some of you are in a position where you're in a toxic work environment, where you're not necessarily doing what you love, where it's not aligning with where you want your future to go. And you have the opportunity to make this a full-time job if you want it to, or help you pay off your debt, pay for your mortgage every month, like whatever it is that you want out of it. Even if it's just that you want to be able to earn the free trips. Like I know that was huge for me. I couldn't afford to travel and take luxurious vacations. So being able to earn a free trip every year that I could bring a guest on was huge. And then again, like some people have paid for a backyard for their kids or match their, like my friend Mariah, this is kind of about her. She started like 4 years ago and she is a doc NP full time and she matched her 6-figure salary with this business. Like the opportunity is there. I mean, obviously insert income disclaimer, this is not a get rich quick. You have to put in the work, depends on your skill and diligence, but the opportunity is literally endless. Like nobody's ever going to tell you you can only earn this much. You can earn as much as you want. And then Keisha, do you want to cover this one?
Yeah, I would love to. So this was one of my big hesitations with wanting to coach, was that like, I did not want to be salesy. I didn't want to be on Instagram, like holding up a shake cup, like you should really buy this. It's so good. But it's really just sharing authentically and sharing things that you like, things that you don't like, things that are working for you, and then what's not working for you, because that's all it's about. You're just sharing your own story. You're not getting on there slanging shakes. You're not, having to like do posed pictures with anything. And it happens organically when you really are being totally real and honest and just sharing what's working for you. You want me to get this one too? Okay, so I know this is a big one for so many people, and I totally understand what it's like to be busy. And I'm a stay-at-home mom full-time. Like my kid is running around nonstop. But when you really look at it, like you see the slide says, who watches TV? Like I know a lot of us binge watch things on Netflix or Hulu or whatever. I was a big scroller on social media, like literally for hours. I would lay the clock and it'd be 3 a.m. And with this, I know Cass mentioned it too, it only takes 1 to 2 hours a day. So if you can make your time work for you instead of just like being reckless with your time like I was, then you absolutely can fit this into your schedule. And like 1 hour a day is like 4% of your day or something like that. Like it's nothing crazy and it's very guided. So you don't spend a lot of time like trying to figure out what to do. You're being directed to do the right things, to use your time wisely.
Yeah, and you can break that time up like throughout your day. You don't have to sit down for an hour. Like if I know when I started, my schedule was all over the place. So I do like 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes on my lunch break. When I was in the bathroom, I would be on my phone answering messages, like you just make it fit into your schedule, however it works for you. And then if you have more time, like on the weekends, I had a little more time, so I would put more time in. So it's really like on your own schedule. No one's telling you when to show up, which can be the hard part, but is also the really nice part. And then we have opportunities for you to get on live work sessions too, where we literally tell you step by step, okay, for the next 10 minutes, we're going to be doing this activity. We're going to add new followers and make new connections with people. For the next 15 minutes, like we literally guide you through. It's step by step, so simple. So again, like I know so many people are, well, I'm not at my goal weight, or I can't even show up for myself. So why would I be a coach? That's exactly why, because you're held accountable, right? If it's your job to show up, you don't have another choice. If you know people are counting on you and watching you, then you have to show up. Like your body, your job is you're a walking billboard, right? So it really forces you to actually commit and get awesome results. And then people want to follow along that journey. They don't want to just all of a sudden see someone pop up who has 6-pack abs and has been like, they don't know any part of their journey. That's all they see, right? And you're like, okay, cool, great for them. But that's not inspiring me. Like, that's not what I looked like when I started. So people want to see the journey. So that's why it's like, it's the best time for you to start when you're not where you want to be, because then people get to see that whole journey and they see, wow, if she can do it, I can too. Right. So that's what's so cool. You don't need to be an expert. You don't, you can have been a personal trainer. That's awesome. You have that knowledge, but everything is here for you. Like the meal plans, the nutrition guides, the workouts, everything's already created. You just get to be that middle person to provide people the tools and resources they need to be successful and cheer them on. That's it. And then the next one is like, I don't have experience on social media. I know this was huge for me. I was like not someone that posted on social media whatsoever. Again, like I said, if you guys scroll, like you can do some some stalking and scroll way back on my stuff, and you'll see some posts that you're like, what was that? I did not post on social media. I didn't even like have Instagram when I started. And I just, got tagged in family photos on Facebook and shared stupid, funny memes. And that was it. And then used it to creep on other people. So I was terrified at first. And the first time I started talking on the camera, I was like, like it was not good. But guess what? Just like anything else, you get better as you do it. It's practice, right? So I didn't come out of the womb like this rock star coach. No, I never had any experience doing this. My degree was in apparel merchandising. Okay. So complete opposite of anything fitness, nutrition, business, nothing. So I had no idea what I was doing, but again, you're provided the step-by-step training so that you know exactly what to do to be successful. It's laid out for you on a silver platter, and you have a team that's there for you to help you. We answer questions. Like, we really work together. We share resources. If something's working for me, I share it with the team. They can use the same thing. So it's not like you're sign up and now, okay, you're on your own, figure it out. No, like the more that we all succeed, the more we succeed together. So it really is, we want everybody to be winning. So basically, if you're like, okay, this is awesome, how do I get started? Most of you guys on here already have the workouts, have the nutrition plans, are a part of our groups. So you actually don't have to purchase anything else to be a coach, which is so freaking cool. Like, tell me any other business that you can start a 6 to 7 figure business for nothing. Like, you guys have already made the investment. And if you haven't, then for $160. Like, I had multiple businesses growing up and I put way more money into those than I did into this and got way more out of this. So it's just insane. But basically you get started with your own package if you haven't already, because you can't be a product of the product. We don't want you out here telling people to do something that you've never done, right? Because again, it's not that selling, it's sharing. So just like I share all the other things that I love and believe in, I went to an awesome restaurant today that was my first time trying it. You bet I'm going to tell people, you better go check out the Liberty Cafe. The pizza and salad was freaking fire. Like, everything that you love, you tell your people about. If you found an awesome nail person, you're going to tell people about it. If you have a like a concert you love and they're coming into town, you're going to tell people about it. So just like all the other things that you use and love, it's the same thing with this. So obviously we want you to fall in love with it yourself, because I don't want you to share something if you don't love it. So that's basically it, is you getting started with your package. And right now they're on sale, $20 off. And we have this amazing new program that's called Job One, with an awesome trainer who, the workouts are 20 minutes a day, 5 days a week. And I promise you, the workouts will kick your butt in those 20 minutes. Like, it is effective. And so nobody can tell me you don't have time, because we all have 20 minutes. You spend more than 20 minutes sitting on the bathroom toilet scrolling your phone. So you have 20 minutes to press play and work on yourself. So with that, you also get a month supply of supplements to try, your workouts for an entire year, your nutrition plans for an entire year, access to our groups, your coaching business, and some, like a shaker cup, portion control containers. It's crazy how much stuff you get for that one-time cost of $160. And for those of you that already have your package and stuff, you don't have to get anything additional. We just have to switch you over to coach status if you're not already. And then you're literally good to go and you can start right away. So I just want you guys to think about all that and realize what an amazing opportunity this is and how this could benefit you in whatever way that it is. It might not look the same for you as it may for me. But what do you want? If you think about your life in the next 5 years, what do you want it to look like? Are you going to be happy if you're exactly where you are today in your career, in your relationship, in your fitness journey? What do you want to look like? What do you want to feel like? What type of passion do you want to have when you wake up in the morning? What type of purpose do you want to feel like you have? What kind of impact do you want to make? What kind of control do you want to have over your time and your finances? Like, if you thought about your dream life in the next 5 years, what would that look like? And if you keep doing what you're doing right now, is it going to get you there? If not, something's got to change. And maybe this is that for you. Maybe this is that opportunity that didn't even know you were looking for and needed, because I know it was for me. And honestly, if you're already doing the programs, you have absolutely nothing to lose. You've already invested the money. You're already doing it yourself. So why not share with people, inspire other people, and maybe earn some extra income, make some friends along the way, right? Like worst case scenario, guess what? It doesn't work out for you. You didn't lose anything. You're right back where you were. If anything, you're at least further ahead because you held yourself more accountable and made some friends. So you really have nothing to lose. So that's it for you guys. Just kind of wanted to go through all the information. I'm going to just stop the recording here, and then